All right, everybody. Drake here.
And Bone.
So we've been doing a bunch of. Earlier tonight, we reacted to Ren's Cujo beatdown, and it brought conversations up about Mac Lethal. Do you want to, or yes or no?
Cousin Mac.
Cousin Mac, not my cousin Mac. Bone's cousin Mac.
Yeah, probably haven't seen him since he was 10.
Yeah, so we've
But
done
our mothers are sisters.
Yeah, we've done quite a bit of Tom Macdonald and Nova and Hangover Gang stuff, and mad respect for Tom and Nova and what they do. And one of the things that I really like on Tom's catalog is when he lets loose and lets people know that he's like fed up. Well, this is a situation that we tried to do before and it didn't take. So we're gonna do the part one. We're doing Tom Macdonald, Lethal Injection, the Mac Lethal diss. And then we're going to do Mac Lethal Single White Female, which is the response to this. And in a later video, we're going to do the Tom Macdonald response. And then there's two follow-ups from Mac after it. One doesn't make a lot of sense. And the one they just did like this year. And I haven't watched that one yet. So we'll end up reacting to all that stuff. But just to be on point, and we're going to read... We're going to read what's going on here.
Okay.
So for anyone that's not familiar with this, this will kind of give you an update. So this is a post on Twitter that Mac Lethal made. It said, "This white dude who raps about how white dudes are super oppressed is garbage. I don't know his name, not going to learn it. His bars are effing awful, and he can shove his entire low-rent aesthetic up his ass." So that's the first part, and it's Mac Lethal. So that's the first post. Doesn't say any names.
So this is the first shot.
This is the very first shot, yeah.
I talk shit about Tom Macdonald.
And it's like, "Hello, I'm here to appropriate black." And then Mac Lethal makes a second post. It says, "Hello, I'm here to appropriate black culture while simultaneously whining about how white people are victims." Kind of narrowing down who... All right, here we go.
I didn't realize that so many of my fans were his fans, and now they're all mad at me, so...
Then Tom Macdonald responds, and he's like, "You spelt I haven't been relevant in years, and I'm super effing jealous, wrong, bro. I've sold out your city twice. Maybe you can open next time."
Wow.
And boom, here we go.
I'm just gonna tell him that I was talking about somebody else.
Okay, then Mac Lethal replies, "First of all, I don't know who you are and haven't heard your music until now. That tweet was about someone much smaller than you." So the first piece I have to say here is, if you're dissing someone that is way below you, what are you doing?
Well,
Why are you
in certain
talking-
cultures, they call that punching down.
Yeah, why are you even taking time to like target somebody that's trying to come up? Like, what's the point? So then he's like, "That tweet wasn't about you, someone much smaller than you. However, if you feel like this applies to you, fine, I'll play along. I don't think your aesthetic is low rent, though. Your videos are very well produced. I also don't see any videos of you outright saying white men are oppressed. But maybe I didn't watch the right ones. Which leads me to my next point. I have 2 million more YouTube subscribers than you. My views are down 40% this month, and your views are up 50%, and I still have 1 million more views than you. I've also sold the club you're talking about out over 40 times. I didn't bring any of this relevancy shit up, though you did. This is art, not a competition. I wish you success and luck."
Yeah, it seems like at the end, like you tried to turn it around a little bit.
A little bit.
That's it. Yeah, I was talking about somebody else. You believe me, right?
Then Tom comes back with, "This feels like the biggest cop-out ever. Guess I'll play along too. You have 1 million more views than me this month. You dropped 6 videos. I dropped 1. Also, with 2 million more subs than me, how are your views not through the roof? Seems like a large portion of your fan base doesn't care to pay attention. I just dropped Straight White Male 5 days ago. You clearly jumped on the internet bandwagon of being purposely ignorant to the satire so that you could have a platform to whine. It's 2019. I get it. This backpedaling is lame as
Yeah, we got it.
So.
Right?
Oh, shit. All right. Man, who gave this old man Twitter? Who taught him how this works? Someone tell him when he mentions me, do research first. He just old and bitter, can't hit him where it hurts. Cause it's impossible to make this guy look any worse. Hey, the world forgot about Mac. Now you can't eat Ramadan fast. That Oxycontin you put up your nostril finally rot your brain or where you always wag. Whoa, I should go slow. I don't want you back on the dope. It ain't a joke when you're going broke and you got a daughter at home. Leave me alone, you old man. Your career is a joke, it's so sad. Your biggest record is a cover song while you cooking breakfast. You ain't no dad, fucking housewife, fucking washed up, fucking never ever had a sound. How you rap with ICP and still end up the biggest clown? Mac Lethal? What's lethal about him? Old age, stroke face, a relapse going back to his old ways, a suicide because no fame. You ain't a real artist, you just retarded. You a weak target, I feel bad for killing. You rap fast, but every bar's filler. We kept Lethal, but we lost Miller. I guess your tweet is backfired. Go look up satire. I guess you're slower than you look, Mac. You got flat tires. I'm a visionary, you a parody. Your catalog is embarrassing. You pushing 40, your style is corny. Stop rapping and do some parenting. Fuck, I guess it's that time of the.
What do you think so far?
It's going hard, dude. It's like it's a shame that this kind of stuff gets started, but there's the interesting art comes out of it.
So I would say,
and it's
that,
like my family gene kicked in a little bit. It was like, okay, it's like, golly, dude. Wow.
But I understand, and the thing is, Tom did this video to get a response. And to have this battle go back and forth with him because he's like, all right, well, obviously,
yeah,
there's something going on here, so let's see where it goes. And yeah, here we go.
40, your style is corny. Stop rapping and do some parenting. Fuck, I guess it's that time of the year. Hi, I'm here to revive your career. Guy, you come off so fucking weird. It's 2019, just admit that you're queer. I don't expect to get a tight response from a midlife crisis with writer's block. Even though it'd be nice to talk to a rapper who can't even write a song. Wow, look at you now. I'm selling out shows in your town. Your demographic, all old ladies. You don't appeal to a younger crowd. You ain't mainstream, you ain't underground. You a specific brand of fucking lame. Your triple time flow hella boring. How you say so much and have nothing to say? You are all opinions, I am all facts. You are insignificant, fall back, need an update,
This next set of bars is twisted cool. So how you get, you feel like, you think he's going hard?
Oh yeah, I think he is. I mean, to me, it's all like if this was directed at me, that's going hard, man. Like, I could never write a song like this because. Like, I wouldn't put a tweet out that was distant. Like, first of all, Mac put out this tweet, right, talking about somebody. And he didn't name the person. Why even put the tweet out at all?
Right.
And so this whole thing got started. To me, it's like the amount of self-control to throw stuff out there like this and not go insane. Is I don't have that capability.
Right.
It's like once it gets started.
It's out there.
It's out there and it's over.
Yeah.
Somebody's getting hurt. You know what I mean? So it's like I just don't let myself get in that space.
The next set of bars here about this, you need to update. Just it's genius. This whole set of stuff is genius.
You are all opinions, I am all facts. You are insignificant, fall back, need an update, reinstall Mac. You can restart and then not rap. Picture your life. Flipping burgers, go get me some fries. Cola with ice, one apple pie on the side. David, I'm trying to be nice. I seen your reply in my comments. You said it wasn't about me, come on, just be honest. You spoke out the ass and then all of your fans started turning against you. It fucks up your pockets, you're backpedaling. You don't have enemies, you're afraid to have to deal with that energy. You're lying and trying to make up a save. You said it, you meant it, David's too late. Oh dear, I can't believe I have to set this shit straight. Man, old ears, I hope you hear exactly what I say. Man, I'm here. You said you didn't even know my name, dawg. So here, I'll say it so you don't forget again. It's Tom Macdonald, bitch.
That's funny. There's two Irishmen going at it.
So is Mac's real name David?
David, yeah.
That's
but
great.
I think that his dad was called Mac. I could be mistaken.
So his rap name is Mac Lethal.
Yeah, but he's Irish. I mean, he's Irish as hell. He did this song Jake and Olive.
Yeah.
Well, Olive's name is Evelyn, right? And so anyway, his mother's made. Anyway, it's if you look up the oldest surname in Ireland,
It's Mac.
It's Mac something.
Mac
I don't
something.
necessarily want to say.
Well, he's Macdonald.
Right. No, but I'm talking about Mac Lethal.
Okay.
His grandmother's name is the oldest known surname in Ireland. Okay. My mother's name and his mother's maiden names are the same.
Right.
We share the same grandparents.
Right.
Right. And so it's just funny. It's like Macdonald and McClary. I guess I'll say it, McClary, going at it. It's like, oh man, put some kilts on these dudes and give them some of those sticks with the pads on the end of them. Put them all over a big pond and let them go at it.
That is funny. All right, so that was video number 1.
Did you know how Mac has that ear, the one ear that sticks out?
Why?
He's got one ear that kind of sticks out. My son has that same exact. That's a genetic little Irish ear stick out, I guess.
That's kind of funny. So this is the
Rocky Marciano.
This is the Mac Lethal single white female. This is the reply from. I don't know where he's at, but he's got his little job.
He's probably at his house.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, he's in St. Louis, right?
No, Kansas City.
Kansas City, but he's in Missouri.
Yes.
All right.
Or
is he in Kansas?
I think he's on the
Kansas
Kansas side.
Kansas side.
I don't look. Like I said, I used to play with his older sister at our grandmother's house. I remember his 2 older sisters. I knew them. I met him. I think one time. One time I was at their house with his mother. Was a hell of a banjo player, by the way.
Really?
She was. I mean, all of our family. I think that's where we get it because there's 4 sisters. I do music. I'm nowhere near. I mean, Max. He's got. He's had a lot of success. The most in the family with music, but there's 3 of the children of the sisters, children that played in bands. Our cousin Brad was in bands. Mac is a musician, and myself. And so that's the only ones. But our grandfather.
It'd be
played
interesting
acoustic guitar.
Be interested seeing you and Mac collaborate on something.
Yeah, I tried to contact him a while back when I first heard about him, but I don't know if he's just. I think I can imagine he's way more successful than I've ever done, and so I can imagine you probably get crazy people contacting you all the time. But I commented like our mothers or sisters. I thought, well, that might get through, but I was interested in working with them, but get crazy people all the time.
All right, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Everybody, this should be entertaining.
You should title this video, "Our mothers are sisters."
Our mothers are sisters. Yeah. Okay.
No, you go ahead.
Bone and Mac, mothers or sisters.
Yeah. No, I don't want to. Look, I don't want to create a bunch of drama.
Yeah. Let's just go. Ready?
Yeah.
Comment below if you. What do you think so far?
I got a little story about a single white female. Her name is Tammy, but you'll need some fine details. She gets up on the internet and argues with strangers, cause inside she's full of insecurity and anger. She tries to be edgy, that's her rap ploy. But
I would say that if you think about the way that first post was, the first 2 posts, and then Tom came in, and then he had that big deal, he never did mention Tom's name. He just posted this.
Yeah.
And Tom's very politically driven, so it was like there's not a lot of rappers in that music frame that are doing that kind of music.
I don't know that he's necessarily politically driven. I don't know that he's ever done a song that's particularly focused on one side or the other. I think he's just more reality, truth driven.
Correct. Although he's got some stuff that we haven't done that.
Yeah, but I mean, you didn't see him at the DNC or the RNC. You know what I mean? There's no question who Kid Rock is
right.
for. I don't think Tom MacDonald's ever come out and said that.
No,
I think
he's made it quite clear that he's in the middle.
Yeah, and I think that Mac, I would assume, is probably white dudes for Kamala.
All the way there. All the way down there. All right, let's go.
Anger. She tries to be edgy, that's her rap ploy. But back in the day, she was a frat boy. She says everybody hates her, but no one even cares. So now I'm gonna grab the bitch and throw her by the hair. Hey yo, single white female, it's time to make the J burn. Where's your fucking balls, bitch? You acting like you Grey Worm. How you gonna let a...
All right, so you're not a Game of Thrones person. That is like one of the hardest bars in this track.
Well, Grey Worm? What's Grey Worm?
So Grey Worm is from Game of Thrones. There's this Daenerys, the female Emilia Clarke's character. She's like this exiled child of the king that was murdered and deposed years earlier, and she's trying to put an army together to come back and retake her father's throne. And she buys or frees this army of slaves that this one kingdom takes, and they castrate all these slaves and turn them into like slave warriors, but they're incredibly badass warriors. And the leader of them, his name is Grey Worm, and he's her primary warlord.
Okay.
So, but you don't have any.
Yeah, well, I just think it's
So
it's kind of sad when you have to
explains.
Let me look up the definition of your lyrics.
But that bar is because it's culturally relative.
Right.
And at the time this came out, that show was nearing its climax, and
Do you remember what they said to Prince in Purple Rain when he was doing the song? They said nobody understands your music or nobody understands your songs but you.
Yeah.
It's like so cryptic, dude.
Yeah.
But I guess look, it's on me. I'm culturally irrelevant.
That's all right. One day.
Just call me culturally irrelevant.
Full disclosure, I really like dragons, and he doesn't care.
No.
So he hasn't watched Game of Thrones because he doesn't care about dragons.
Thanks for breaking that down for me.
Don't hate on him though. But
No,
that bar is sick because Grey Worm doesn't have any.
Yeah.
Email, it's time to make the J burn. Where's your fucking balls, bitch? You acting like you Grey Worm. How you gonna let a little tweet hurt your feelings? Did I bruise your ego, little girl? What are you revealing? Your whole fucking gimmick is claiming everybody's too PC and sensitive. So why you want some victim shit? If somebody don't like you, that shit straight troubles you. Why the fuck you acting like an SJW? You rapping like you wanna make America great again, but you're not even American, Tammy. You're Canadian. You live in the safest fucking country in the world, and you act like you're repressed, man. You're such a little girl. Speaking of little girls, you wanna diss my daughter? Damn, that's a cheap shot. That's so damn disgusting,
pause
man.
it.
Well, I can throw cheap shots too.
I don't think he dissed it.
Not at all.
No, he said
he says,
he
"You
said
got a
I don't
daughter
want
at
you to
home."
get back on dope because you got a daughter.
You got a daughter at
And
home.
I think that when he realized he wrote that first line, he's like, "Oh man, that's too hard." Do you know what I mean? Because I don't think Tom McDonald's saying. I don't think he said anything about the dude's daughter. I think it's like get my daughter's name out your mouth kind of a thing.
So, yeah. Well,
anyway, go ahead. Look.
Let's just say that, not to spoil a later video or anything, but he didn't totally write this track by himself.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you need help writing songs, you know.
Yeah.
Wanna diss my daughter? Damn, that's a cheap shot. That's so damn disgusting, man. Well, I can throw cheap shots too. Let's talk about the fact your girlfriend used to suck off R.A. the Rugged Man. You wanna say I'm rapping filler? Your girl is a king of the dot groupie that be letting rappers fill her. We got mutual friends. They gave me dirt. These are facts. Your girlfriend ghost writes half your raps. On YouTube, the biggest video of mine has more views than all your fucking videos combined. Speaking of YouTube, you claim that I'm irrelevant. I got 2 million more fucking subscribers than you do. You wear women's clothes and Nicki Minaj braids cause you gotta hide the fact that you secretly got AIDS. You think that I'm not paid? Silly bitch, I'm a millionaire. You want proof? Meet me at the bank and I'ma kill you there. White on white violence. Damn, it's snowing. You're the fucking rap equivalent of Candace Owens. I heard you block people on Twitter because they told you Mac Lethal is bigger. Sweet Jesus, you're bitter. What's the matter, Lele Pons? Did my lethal injection get stuck in your vajayjay wrong? Oh, what's the matter, Meth Lamore? You need another stupid white boy gimmick to move some units out the record store? You're not a lyricist, you're not controversial. No one is offended by you, and that really hurts you, bro. You lie about your height, you're not 6'5", you little man. You look like Kid Rock had a meth baby with Lil Xan. You look like Lil Pump had a crack baby with Bad Baby. What's the matter, Elsa? Why you acting sad lately? I'm a martial artist, you fake wrestle, bitch. You aren't the man, but you do look like Becky Lynch.
So far,
Wow.
what do you think of that? Some of it to me is cringe, but some of those bars are actually pretty on point.
Yeah.
Some of it is like,
Look, I mean, I don't know if he co-wrote this with someone, but I've seen some of the videos.
so there's a
he
clip.
was doing live rap battle stuff. That's not easy to do.
There's a clip that has been edited out of this version. So when he's like, your girl is the king of the groupies, that had a picture of her with her face painted like ICP because she was a Juggalette, which was the crew of female group that would tour the ICP for a while. And she was the main one of that crew when she was on Def Jam. And she ended up, they were trying to get her to do some solo stuff and like really promote her. And then that's when she came home to her apartment and found a eviction notice on there because the label dumped her, and that part of the deal was they paid for her apartment, and that's how she found out she was no longer on the label.
Oh, wow.
The track that we haven't done, the Hey You song, is her basically how that whole where she was in her headspace.
Yeah, personally, I think that this part of the culture led to the death of some pretty important rappers. And thankfully, these two are still alive because I'd hate to see it escalate to that.
Oh my word!
But
yeah,
man,
I don't. Yeah, well, one's in California. He's in Kansas or Missouri.
Yeah, I think he's on the Kansas side.
Yeah, and he would. I don't think either of these guys.
No.
Anything.
I'm just saying that
This is more of just a verbal assault back.
it is very creative and it is interesting. But I don't think I could. I mean, look. I think if you go back to John Lennon did that song "How Do You Sleep at Night," talking about Paul McCartney. There's stuff that goes around, but I don't think the rap game, it just came out publicly with it. It's like, take it to the next level.
All right, this gets...
Go with it.
I'm just not going to comment. I'm going to let you... You'll see.
Look, I'm sure it's coming, but...
With Bad Baby. What's the matter, Elsa? Why you acting sad lately? I'm a martial artist. You fake wrestle, bitch. You aren't the man, but you do look like Becky Lynch. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring right now, this man is a Canadian who would give anything to be American. Standing 6'5", weighing 72 pounds, Tammy McDogford. Oh shit, let's watch this wrestling video. Oh my God, what kind of fucking move is that? What is that? In your diss song, you tried to say that I was gay, right? You're the motherfucker that be dressing up in gray tights so you and other half-naked men can fucking play fight. You just need an excuse to lay there and take pipe. In America, hog is another word for dick, which is the reason that you have it tatted underneath your lip. Cause you love dick, bro. You give enough head. You wear nail polish, motherfucker. Nuff said. You ain't skilled, be quiet. You look like Billie Eilish did too many pills and got filled with violence and killed her stylist. I heard your diss, bitch. I ain't bust a sweat. You diss ICP, homie, your girl's a juggalette.
There it is.
You say I'm in my 30s like this shit is a bad thing. I'm healthy and I'm rich and I'm living my rap dreams. My kids go to a nice private school. I got a sick fucking house, I own my own pool. How the fuck you gonna try to say I'm having an identity crisis? You're a 30-year-old man dressing like this. I wear normal clothes. I don't need controversy and shock value. I grab the mic and pour my soul. Let this shit be a lesson in how you thirst fame. From here on out, your name is infinitely cursed, man. Cause if you say your last name, you have to say my first name. Bitch, my fucking rap name is in your fucking birth name, Mac.
So you see those guys in kilts, man, just going at it with broadswords in the
That would
Highlands.
be hilarious. So just for I don't know. Do you want to do the next one?
Let's do it. Let's just get it. Let's take the ride. We bought the ticket. Let's take the ride.
Take the ride. All right. We were only going to do 2 of these, but let's just do it.
I mean, how does the community take all this stuff? It's like
It was pretty funny. Okay. I must say, this came out like a day after he posted it. Like, it took him 3 or 4 days or a week to respond to the first video, and then, like, within a day or 2, this fully produced music video comes out.
Mac even said your videos look nice in that.
Yeah, he does. He did. He's like,
the videos look great.
Yeah, I think that at that point, he's like, all right, it's over. We're done. He did one. I did one. He basically, in it, was like, that's it. I'm done. Like, because it's cut off there because it's not the original version. But in that, he's like, yeah, I'm this is it. I'm not doing anything else.
Yeah, interesting to see this
But
guy
he
do a
even
video
said,
and
he's like
compliment
going,
each other.
he's even basically sitting there going, I do karate, bitch. You fake wrestle. And he's like,
Well, I mean, fake wrestle. It's wrestling.
Yeah, but he's like, I do karate, bitch. You fake wrestle. And I just keep that in mind because that's where this starts. All right, let's.
I thought he was into jiu-jitsu, that Brazilian jiu-jitsu stuff.
I don't know. Let's go up here. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure? I would love to see him just rap battle. After this, I've got to the point where I was like, Tom needs to rap battle multiple people. Like, some other
I
people
don't
need
look. That's a skill.
people need to just piss him off more often.
Yeah, but I think doing it face to face is a whole different animal than sitting there and having time to write it.
Yeah.
And I've seen some of the stuff Mac did, like live. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he came in second at the same place that Eminem did, where Eminem did the famous rap battles.
Oh yeah, from what I understand, Mac Lethal he was on Rhyme Shares. And
Oh, yeah.
they we're just gonna let this play. You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
All right. This is Tom, part 2. Mac Lethal sucks. Mac Lethal diss number 2.
Oh my God.
Tower beats on the track.
Listen, I think I can hear it. Mac Lethal is hyping himself in the mirror. His wife tries to tell him that she's getting curious. He just yells,
Shut the fuck up, it's just Tom Guy's serious.
I hoped you would kill it. I'm always an optimist. Thought your response would be flawless and awesome. It's gotta be hard finding time to perfect all your rhymes every night at Narcotics Anonymous. Hi Dave, hi Dave, hi Dave. I'm not even trying. You don't scare me at all. If you did a drive-by, I'd wave. It's so cute when you rap. It's like I'm watching my dad trying to use an iPad. You should just give it back. You've been sober like 8 years. You the type of guy who can't have a beer, have a single drink and need to get some coke and probably suck a dick for a painkiller. You party animal, you bad boy. You're a crazy son of a gun. All that karate and still you're a pussy. You tap on my shoulder and run. Where are you going? I'm over here in a house that you can't afford with your career. Got your own pool, kids in private school. You the fucking mother of the year. You keep talking millions. I googled your wealth. You are worth 2, Dave. I am worth 12. You're tweeting at YouTube. Somebody help with my monetized videos. Dave, that's a tell. Broken, ugly, short and stubby, 40 something with a face that was born for punching. Act tough, but I know at your core it's muffins. The type to wife up the first horror. Fuck them. Big bad Dave got the Ellen cosign. Cool. Try to ride that wave to the Hollywood sign. Fool. You were so excited just to get invited. Teeth were freshly white and couldn't cheese enough. You said, I love rap because it's counterculture. Dave, counterculture is who beats you up. My future has Grammys. Your future is handies from Tammy, imagining baddies in nasty pajamas and transplanting hair to your head from your fanny. I saw you doing teeth commercials. Do an actor, Dave. I don't need rehearsal.
God damn, dude. He starts out, I ain't even trying. It's like kind of, it's kind of weak or whatever. Then he's just like, wow.
It's like, you transplant hair from your head to your head from your fanny, so he can have some hair on his head.
Shit.
Oh my word! Yeah, this one is like the complete opposite of the first track. Wow. Like he's going all in. What do you got?
Well, I think it's interesting that this sort of culture, like, 'cause I was kind of doing this with somebody today, like obviously not this personal, but
right.
I tend to have the same kind of mentality when somebody says some shit. I come out of my box on it.
I saw the look in your eyes.
Genetic.
I saw the looks in your eye. I was like, oh boy.
And it's got to be the Irish blood, man.
Oh, you had that look. You had this look on your face. Just and he wasn't facing you. You're just like.
Yeah, well, because it's like some people are so young. It's like,
you showed great self-respect.
Doesn't know what he's doing. It's like, okay, now I have to like filter this stuff because it's the younger person.
You showed extreme self-restraint. It was quite impressive. Are you ready to laugh?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Fool. You were so excited just to get invited. Teeth were freshly white and couldn't cheese enough. You said, I love rap because it's counterculture. Dave, counterculture is who beats you up. My future has Grammys. Your future is handies from Tammy, imagining baddies in nasty pajamas and transplanting hair to your head from your fanny. I saw you doing teeth commercials. Do an actor, Dave. I don't need rehearsals. I'll piss in your mouth till you wheeze and gurgle, then stomp on your head till your cheeks are purple. I was a wrestler. I wore spandex. You were a customer. You did Xanax. I'll take you and your bitch by the ear and then smash you together like Stone Cold's beer. Being a fucking loser's in your DNA. This ain't a punchline, it's a PSA. The chromosomes from your mom and pa create retards and they name them Dave. Nobody's safe, so wipe you to chain up her legs, remove all her eggs, put them in bags and then lock them away in the safe and send it away on a plane. I'm lucky that I know
Wow, I took that one. I felt that one in my DNA. I felt that in my DNA, dude. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. That's my blood, dude. Oh shit, I do feel a little retarded. I just want to say that. I think that line was on point right there. Like my Irish blood feels a little bit retarded.
And the funny part is that we've had conversations, and that's a word that you're like, I love that word.
It's a great word because for me, it's so true, dude.
Oh my word!
It's like, man, holy stuff. What? It's like, what's going on? I don't know, man. I ain't done drugs in 20 years, but it feels like it's been 20 minutes.
Huh. Well, this has been fun, if nothing else. You
Yeah.
ready? Let's do it.
Punchline, it's a PSA. The chromosomes from your mom and pop create retards and they name them Dave. Nobody's safe. The wifey to chain up her legs, remove all her eggs, put them in bags and then lock them away in the safe and send it away on a plane. I'm lucky that I know CPR. My girl heard you this and she died laughing. She was bummed we waited like a week and then she went right back into Minecrafting. My girl was on Def Jam. Your girl looked like Death Fam. She the Grim Reaper, knew I'd spit ether. She collecting the soul of a dead dad. They're gonna need a whole family of coffins when you crisp and wam to solve all your problems. The shame and embarrassment, all of the comments from fans you had. I saw it, you lost them. Ain't dropped an album in...
Did you catch that?
It was a lot, and I'm not catching the references.
All right, so...
Girl look like Death Fam. She the Grim
right.
Reaper, knew I'd
Yeah,
spit ether. She collecting the soul of a dead dad. They're gonna need a
Right
whole
here.
family of coffins when you crisp and wam to solve all your problems. The shame and embarrassment, all of the...
Who's Crispin and Wom?
Okay. So Chris Benoit is a wrestler who had a nervous breakdown, murdered his entire family,
Oh shit!
and then committed suicide.
Damn.
So he's sitting there going, "You're going to need a whole family of coffins when you Chris Benoit them."
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Wow, dude.
like, because he's going all these wrestling references.
Yes, you know the overarching lesson in this is like you don't mess with the Irish. But what takes place when the
both-
Irish
are
mess
both-
with the Irish? you know what it is? You turn Scottish.
Yeah,
Don't you have Scottish blood?
I do.
All right.
I do.
Yeah, you know the difference between a Scot and an Irish?
One's from one island, one's from the
No,
other.
one wears a red kilt with green
One's
stripes. The other one wears a green
green
kilt with red
stripe,
stripes.
Yeah, there's no difference.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure some Scots and Irish are probably going to go at it, but look.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
She was bummed we waited like a week and then she went right back into Minecrafting. My girl was on Def Jam. Your girl looked like Death Fam. She the Grim Reaper, knew I'd spit ether. She collecting the soul of a dead dad. They're gonna need a whole family of coffins when you crisp and wam to solve all your problems. The shame and embarrassment, all of the comments from fans you had. I saw it, you lost them. Ain't dropped an album in 4 years, dog. Rapping is your hobby. My career less than a year, 20,000 physical copies. I have millions of streams, I'm living your dream. You're a glorified YouTuber, look like a meme. Go
On the 20,000 physical copies. So he'll post videos while he's getting ready to release it. When he releases an album, he'll have these stacks and he'll be sitting there signing them. And he's like, listen, you buy them and you want them signed. They're only this many. And once this is done, you can buy these CDs, but they won't be signed anymore because I can't sign them.
Right.
But he'll have live footage of him doing all this stuff, and they pack them up and they bring them to the post office and they mail it out. Him, his girl, his sister's boyfriend, and his mom and dad, they all work together and do it. But they'll take boxes and boxes of crates and boxes to the post office, but they do it all themselves. Then you start thinking about it, if we sold 20,000 comic books,
That would be amazing.
and the amount I'd be,
Yeah, shit. You'd have to have a trailer to get it all.
yeah.
But I challenge Mac and Tom to do videos saying nice stuff about each other.
Yeah, that should be interesting. Yeah, there we go.
No rapper's ever done that I know of, where they're doing the
Unless
reverse
you're-
of the battle. Reverse
okay.
diss track.
Because Tom did the whole song of Zigger Slim. which
Right,
is
but I'm saying like they specifically have to say, okay, we're
they-
going to squash this beef.
now we're cool.
Yeah.
It was just we said our piece. That'd be interesting.
1,000 physical copies. I have millions of streams. I'm living your dream. You're a glorified YouTuber. Look like a meme. Go to stupid extremes. Definition of try hard. Watch me rap after eating a Tide Pod, dying for attention. That's why you started this little beef. You're so desperate. Expect that right after this ends, your sex day probably leak. You've been on Ellen and Rogan. Why aren't you a star? Here, let me tell you, it isn't the bars. It's the way that you look. It's the way that you are. Nobody cares about your music no more. Dog, you do impressions. You rapping 20 styles and you think it's flexing. I got a question. Why you gotta pretend to be everyone else to resemble impressive? I killed you already. This don't need a sequel. I'm honestly bored with this shit. Feels like I'm kicking the corpse's shoes you can't afford. Feel horrible doing you like this. How many rappers wrote your response? Come on, Dave. Give him credit. I know you sent texts. I saw with my eyes. I know what you said, Dave. I read it. You a real piece of shit. Not like a real piece of shit. Like if a piece of shit ate a piece of shit and took a pee and shit, you're that piece of shit. I'm on like 5 minutes shit, let me see. You were canceled and fired from MTV. The network wanted something fresh and clean. I bet any day they'll be calling me. You left rhyme shares cause you had to. You didn't walk away, wasn't something you planned, dude. Got lost in the drugs and the whirlwind. Caught pants down with another man's girlfriend. Piece of shit. Nah, like a real piece of shit. Like if a piece of shit fucked a piece of shit and got an STD, you're that piece of shit. You got a pet bird, bet you never thought you'd be dead first. I'ma put you both in the oven. When you get burned, I'ma put you both in a pet urn. Piss into the bottle, mix it up and turn the ash into plaster. Give it to your bitch, tell her make statues of me just to capture my win. My girl will just spit in her face and we'll dip, get a hammer and come back and smash it to bits. Put a plaque in his place so that no one forgets that your biggest mistake was as good as it gets for a guy whose career doesn't even exist. It's the peak of the mountain for you. This is it. Your aesthetic is pathetic. You don't get it. I'm pathetic. Your rap pathetics are boring. Fucking Guinness World Record.
That was. Hold on.
David Sheldon's ever-
That's Mac's little pancake rap. Wow.
Where he starts going faster.
That cadence. I think that's
That's
that's his whole little pancake thing where he speeds it up. He's like, I'm gonna speed it up, and it's like, wow. He like took his flow, dude. Man, I tell you what, this is a skill that people have. I couldn't do this. I got that retard gene.
You never thought you'd be dead first. I'ma put you both in the oven. When you get burned, I'ma put you both in a pet urn. Piss into the bottle, mix it up and turn the ash into plaster. Give it to your bitch, tell her make statues of me just to capture my win. My girl will just spit in her face and we'll dip, get a hammer and come back and smash it to bits. Put a plaque in his place so that no one forgets that your biggest mistake was as good as it gets for a guy whose career doesn't even exist. It's the peak of the mountain for you. This is it. Your aesthetic is pathetic. You don't get it. I'm pathetic. Your rap pathetics are boring. Fucking Guinness World Record. Be careful where you were headed. I'm cemented as a legend. David Sheldon severed head is destined to be the evidence. Every room you ever enter, I will always be the elephant. While you try to fit this capital L into development, you dead little land and
every room you ever enter, my head will be my head will be the elephant. It's crazy.
Yeah.
as good as it gets for a guy whose career doesn't even exist. It's the peak of the mountain for you. This is it. Your aesthetic is pathetic. You don't get it. I'm pathetic. Your rap pathetics are boring. Fucking Guinness World Record. Be careful where you were headed. I'm cemented as a legend. David Sheldon severed head is destined to be the evidence. Every room you ever enter, I will always be the elephant. While you try to fit this capital L into development, you dead little land and I send a letter to heaven that explodes when it opens. I hope it gets your attention. I can smell it. You sweating and it's 11:11. I make a wish that when you die, you come back resurrected, so I can kill you again and again and again for the record. If you're feeling kind of froggy and you jump, you get dissected. Oh dear, I can't believe I had to set this shit straight, man. Old ears. I hope you hear exactly what I say, man. I'm here. You said you didn't even know my name, dog. So here, I'll say it so you don't forget again. It's Tom Macdonald, bitch.
So, yeah.
That's intense.
So then, I guess Mac Lethal did Mac Lethal Sucks Part 2. It came out like 2 or 3 years after this, and then he did that Nazi something song,
Yeah.
which came out this year or last year.
I don't think you should throw the Nazi word around. I think that's
Yeah. So, yeah, but it was quiet after this for a couple of years.
yeah. I watched that video. I was like, man, come on now.
Come on, man.
It's like
shoot, man. Shoot.
So our grandfather served in the Pacific. I don't know about his other grandfather. His dad. I don't know anything about that. But I know that our mutual grandfather served in the Pacific. But my other grandfather served in the Atlantic Theater in Germany.
Wait,
I'm just not throwing Nazis around.
was your grandfather in the Navy?
No, Mac and I's grandfather was in the Navy.
Really?
Yeah.
In World War II?
He was at Pearl Harbor in World War II.
Really?
He wasn't on one of the major ships. It was a smaller ship. I don't remember the name.
And obviously survived.
Yeah.
And then your grandfather on the other side was
Yeah.
in the Atlantic during World War II.
Yeah, he wasn't in the Navy. He was in the Army. He was
All right,
artillery.
my grandfather on my dad's side was in the English Navy in World War One
Oh, really?
and the U.S. Navy in World War II.
Interesting.
I'm not sure.
He was in. Didn't you tell me he was in? Like the same guy was in the British Navy, came to America, and then joined the American Navy.
Yes.
That's interesting.
He was a cook both times.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know what the.
I don't know if he was in the Pacific or the Atlantic Fleet during
Yeah, I
World
don't
War
know
II.
what our grandpa did.
But yeah, it's pretty interesting. So the Battle of the Irish guys, the Battle of the Macs. Who do you think?
Yeah,
won?
I'll tell you what, that line where he said that your last name is in my first name. That it's like some of it's funny, but man, some of it's just like, wow, I can't believe.
That's the best you can.
I would not be.
Your birth name. My rap name is in your birth name. You're forever cursed, Maine.
Wow.
I was like doing the word bending.
Yeah, I believe his dad was called Mac though, if I'm not mistaken.
So what do you think?
Well, it's all very. It's highly entertaining, I suppose. It's a little embarrassing. It's like man, I feel like Rodney King. Can't we all get along? It's like,
Can't we just be friends?
I'm like getting boxed. My ears are getting boxed out. I mean, look at these ears, dude. They're just like they're going to be even bigger by the time I get home. Every time I put these headphones on, they grow another inch.
Yep.
It's like, I'm going to be the elephant in the room. I'm going to fly away.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to let Bone get a little moment to, like, recollect. So,
Can we all get along?
can we just be friends? So, we're gonna get out of here. It's been Drake and Bone, 2 Hoodies, 3 Cats, and this has been the Tom Macdonald Mac Lethal saga.
Part 1?
Yeah, well, part 1. This is the other 2 tracks are both Mac Lethal tracks
are they?
that came out later, and the Mac Lethal Sucks part 2. I watched it. It talks about him briefly, and then it's all other
Is it Tom
stuff.
McDonald Sucks, you mean, Part 2?
No, it's Mac Lethal released a track called Mac Lethal Sucks Part 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Huh.
we should do it. He references something about Tom briefly, but then just goes on a different tangent.
All right, well, I'm glad
Anyway.
they both decided to let it go 6 years later.
All right, guys, we're getting out of here. Thanks for being with us.
Go easy on each other out there, people, man. We only got one life, man.
Yeah,
We don't got time for this. Ain't nobody got time for this.
ain't got time.
Nobody got time for that.
Ain't got time. Oh, my word. Got time for that. All right. Yeah, we're out. We'll see you guys on the next video. Comment below, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and keep saying it. At some point, you're going to see us do some lives.
All right. Be safe out there.